India Anambra tax on proper waste disposal for a healthy environment. NAFDAC alerts Nigerians on fake Dettol soap. Portugal mobilizes forces to combat wildfires ravaging city of Aveiro for days. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. The Commissioner for Information, Dr. Law Mefo, has said that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has recorded milestone achievements in his bid to ensure welfare of the people through provision of basic amenities. Dr. Mefo stated this at ABS Corporate Headquarters, Oka, while fielding questions from the Director of News and Current Affairs of the ABS, Mrs. Judy Jeff Wambweze. Ngozi Obilere now reports.
According to Dr. Mefo, the essence of governance is welfare of the people, which he said Governor Soludo is pushing towards a logical conclusion as he develops all sectors of the state economy, especially in road infrastructure. Dr. Mefo noted that awarding over 400 kilometers of road, completing and commissioning over 250 kilometers, while more roads are to be awarded soon without borrowing a kobo, is a no mean feat to be achieved within a short time. He explained that using strategic communication to expose Anambra to the governor's vision of achieving total reformation of the state in the language they would understand and also getting the feedback of the people across to the governor is a mandate which must be achieved.
You hardly find any government in Nigeria, state and federal, that hasn't borrowed their money. But Professor Soludo hasn't, till date, borrowed a penny. Even though he has gotten approval from the House of Assembly, Anambra, to borrow as much as he would want to. But he still believes that through prudent management of the scarce resources of the state, but he keeps pushing, and I believe he will get there.
Agency for International Development and TechnoServe through the Nigerian Plastic Solution Agency in collaboration with the Anambra State Waste Management Authority have called on India Anambra to desist from wrong disposal of plastic waste to make the ecosystem safe for all. The agency made the call when they held a one-day public awareness sensitization program in Oka on the dangers inherent in wrong disposal of plastic waste. Chukwemeka Modelemo now reports.
From Aroma Junction and ended at Oka South Local Government Headquarters, saw the group sensitize members of the public against dumping plastic waste inside drainages on the roads as it affects the ecosystem and causes flooding. In an interview, the senior business advisor for TechnoServe, Mr. Franklin Mwarieibe, and the head of enforcement, Anambra State Waste Management Authority, Mr. Ikenna Nwanebo, urged India Anambra to turn their plastic into money-making venture by selling them to the Aswama and TechnoServe rather than disposing them wrongly to achieve a more cleaner, greener, and sustainable Anambra State.
We want a clean Anambra State that is very neat. That once you gather your plastic, you can make money from it, and alongside keeping the environment clean.
We are aware that if plastic is disposed wrongly, it affects the ecosystem. So it's a win-win thing. Don't dispose it wrongly so that the ecosystem will be safe for all of us, and then convert it to money.
On his part, Mr. Chehube Nole noted that the program will address indiscriminate plastic waste disposal in the state by encouraging the people to put it into the places which will earn them income.
You don't need to throw your plastic into the waste or into the gutter. You arrange it, you come and pick it from, you buy it from, you make your money, and we have a green energy, green economy, and green environment.
The groups also displays placards with inscriptions like, "Be an environmental champion by joining Plastic Solutions Program. Plastic don't change, make money, and make your community healthier," amongst others.
Barely 1 week after a group from Amanuke community in Awka North local government area led a protest against land grabbing in the community where they fingered some individuals for illegally disposing community lands, another group has staged a counter-peaceful protest insisting that leadership tussle and not land grabbing is the major reason for the dispute in the community. The protesters who staged a peaceful demonstration to Zone 13, headquarters of the Nigerian police force in Ubo, Dunukofia local government area, and the government house in Awka stated that the individuals fingered by the protesters are not land grabbers and explained their peaceful demonstration is to set the record straight to ensure that the state government and the Nigerian police are not misled. Chubuzo Obidike filed the report.
Speaking, the oldest man in the town, Mr. Nnanwobu Okafor, and the custodian of Amanuke community, Chief Nwafo Ezebrilo, said that as elders of the town, it will be a taboo for them not to set the record straight and watch injustice prevail, regretting that love for money and material things and greed have taken over, subduing love and respect for culture and tradition in the community. They claim that the elders of the town live in fear for their lives as they watch their children and youth kill and destroy themselves because they have refused to heed the advices of the elders and asked the state government to intervene and correct the anomalies in the leadership of the community.
Na mwaro na chogwani no nwere onye amanike moganu na no business ka ina na onwere onye amanike ona na.
The pioneer woman president general of the town, Ngozi Okwefuna, and some youths of the town, Christopher Igwedimma and Ikechukwu Ofuoranwafo, appreciated the Nigerian police Zone 13 Ukpo for their prompt action, which led to the arrest and detention of one of the leading persons who foment trouble in the community. They frowned at those who assassinate the character of investors and other respectable men in the community and accused them of deceiving the state government and the public with different types of propaganda, stating these mischief makers only engage in intimidation to foster untold hardship and fear so as to continue to hold on to the leadership of the community. Responding to their request, the special advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on political matters, Dr. Alex Obiobolu, thanked the community for their peaceful conduct while the protest lasted and for the information they provided, and assured them that the Soludo-led administration is committed to arrest all sorts of conflicts and leadership tussles in different parts of the state. Dr. Obiobolu assured that the state government is collaborating with security agencies in the state to ensure that peace and tranquility is entrenched and advised them not to take laws into their hands and allow appropriate authorities to do their jobs and intervene in the matter.
Free education. So now even get like a udo, they've been love for one another. And Anambra shall be well.
Still to come on the news tonight, NAFDAC alerts Nigerians on fake Dettol soap. Portugal mobilizes forces to combat wildfire ravaging city of Aveiro for days. Here is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Stay with us.
I'm in love. Hey, mommy.
What?
Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stop? Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course.
tomato mix in a new standard pouch.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Evening News. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has alerted Nigerians to the sale of a fake soap labeled as Dettol Health Fresh Soap in the markets. According to the alert on NAFDAC's website on Thursday, the manufacturers of Dettol antiseptic products confirmed that the soap is fake as it does not have any products by the name Dettol Health Soap. The marketing authorization holders and manufacturers Ricketts Bankita Nigeria Limited of Dettol antiseptic products received a consumer complaint regarding the above-mentioned products, as the product was reported to have caused skin irritation on the complainants. The marketing authorization holder has confirmed that the product is fake, and as they do not have any products by the name Dettol Health Fresh Soap. Dettol antiseptic products are widely used in Nigeria for household disinfection and personal hygiene to prevent illness from germ. The agency noted that the illegal marketing of NAFDAC-regulated products or fake products poses a risk to people's health, and since they do not comply with the regulatory provisions, the product's safety, quality, and efficacy are not guaranteed. It said all NAFDAC zonal directors and state coordinators have been directed to carry out surveillance and mop up the fake product if found within the zones and the states. On the foreign scene, Portugal continues to mobilize its forces and resources to combat the wildfires that have been raging for several days around the western city of Aveiro. The fire in Pesero do Vega is still active with more than 500 firefighters on the ground, while the blaze in Caso de Ré continues to rage with great intensity, forcing firefighters to move to where they are most needed. At 6:30 a.m. local time, 426 operatives were mobilized to combat the fire, supported by 108 vehicles in Sato and 122 firefighters in Makio. The fire in Akora is also still active with more than 230 operatives and 71 land resources dedicated to putting it out. It broke out on Tuesday night and has already destroyed around 2 kilometers of the Peville walkway, a popular nurture walks, and continues to burn with medium intensity. In sport, Nigeria Super Eagles retained their 39th position in the latest FIFA Men's World Ranking released today. The Super Eagles played 2 games during the period under review. Nigeria defeated the Cheetahs of Benin Republic 3-0, while they were held to a 0-0 draw by the Amavubi of Rwanda. Both features were qualifying games for the 2025 African Cup of Nations. The 3-time African champions and ranked 6th in Africa. Morocco, Senegal, Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire, and Tunisia are the top 5 teams on the continent. It was a moment of sober reflection at St. Mary's Parish, Nimo, as the late Sir Michael Mbajaka began his journey to eternity with a pontifical high mass presided over by the Auxiliary Bishop of Minna Catholic Diocese, Most Reverend Lucas Sylvester Gupe. The late Sir Michael, who was a first-degree Knight of St. John International, was described as a man filled with humility who derived joy in works of charity, always prayerful and dedicated to his faith. Correspondent Amaka Onwuzalike now reports.
Late Sir Michael, who was a first-degree Knight of St. John International, was described as a man filled with humility, who derived joy in works of charity, always prayerful and dedicated to his faith. Until his death, Sir Michael was the husband of the Supreme Subordinate President, Ladies Auxiliary of the Knight of St. John International, Nigeria, Lady Dr. Chinwe Mbajaka. He was aged 70. Bishop Gopel was assisted by a litany of priests, and the mass was attended by reverend sisters and members of Knights of St. John International, who converged from different parts of the country to pay their last respect to their worthy brother. In a homily during the burial mass, Reverend Father Francis Anene said when the church gathered to celebrate mass for the dead, it is a time to remind the faithful that they were baptized to run a race in Christ, proclaim and bear witness for him, and to give account of their stewardship on the last day. Speaking shortly after the Mass, the Supreme Subordinate President, Knight of St. John International, Nigeria, Professor Remi Uche, disclosed that he was under obligation to attend the burial because the late Sir Michael led a practical Christian life filled with humility, dedication and service to God and humanity, which made him to attain the highest degree in the knighthood.
And it by his good work, hard work in the Catholic Church, work of charity, work of compassion, work of displaying the good Catholic virtues. So he was an exceptional knight.
Commiserating with the Mbajaka family, the member representing Njikoka 2 at the State House of Assembly, Dr. Jude Apwa, added that the deceased was renowned for his philanthropy, truthfulness, and community service. A younger brother to the deceased, Sir Patrick Mbajaka, who lamented the loss of his brother, said he will be remembered for impacting many lives. On his part, the first son of the deceased, Mr. Chukwudi Mbajaka, noted that their father gave them the best he could and helped them attain enviable heights.
My relationship with him was very good because he did his best for me while I was growing up, despite my character and all. But I'm very, very grateful to have a role model as my dad.
The creation of the first son of the deceased with the knighthood regalia of his father, interments, condolences, and other side attractions brought the ceremony to a climax. From Nimu, I am Amaka Onwuzilike for ABS News.
That's the size of our package tonight, but remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. On X at ABS Radio TV. On Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main points again. Information Commissioner Dr. Mefo has lauded Governor Soludo on holistic development of Anambra State. India and Anambra have been tasked on proper waste disposal for a healthy environment. NAFDAC has alerted Nigerians on fake Dettol soap. Portugal has mobilized forces to combat wildfires ravaging the city of Aveiro for days. To end the news, here is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for watching. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Good night.